episode for higher GC News. Bima Ubibia Aqua had the latest hot and qua Aremeyaw Bromo. Erunti Sonya subscribe to channel idea, Bomodia say over subscribe. The Bayan say over click a year subscribe material. Now wabele notification. We answer video for be upload when the first person once ebeka a video. I feel we are now like video. Give us a thumbs up, now fee. Share my wafufro so now when you be here now and somewhere koso ewo Ghana be mo hanom afi ye hwe eye somewhere abeto ye pono so yiti eye sankomo ya ba beto ya sa report mama yiti
ya me adom yes yeah we are just monitoring what is happening in the space. I can say so far so good. Adeba kwanda da Ghana for conso na ehimiye na ye ho ano ye this CD dollar appreciation depreciation, but I think in recent times the rate at which a dollar no conform no ye should be reflected in the prices of goods and services because Ghana for no we are quick to say increase because dollar but bad down there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I think that there must be some stringent measures about making sure that prices of goods because dollar not to any business for quantity and a dollar not to for the daily livelihood of the average Ghanaian. Sabaya near Mumbai Hayamano. So my form from Fanyo Musica. Nabum Sabaya a bit trick it down to the ordinary Ghanaian and so on. So I think that so far so good.
System new
oh yeah, I think that maybe I start here Friday there, and the confidence in the economy is returning because now S&P upgrade Ghana and their credit ratings are boosting investor confidence, and I think that these are some of the things that sharing. So I think that proud to election, someone now canon and look at how Mahama is trying to re-engineer things just to bring the economy back, and I think that. Be mana when you was at this point.
And then Yamias say, dear, or dear Katiatio.
At this time, no, you cannot afford to fail because you see, this is the last leg of democracy. So, we had the AC or Cote d'Ivoire and Raya. Exactly. Charles African youth consistently make it coup d'etat very popular because of some silly decisions over the years. Democracy actually. So it is incumbent upon us as leaders just to ensure, I will build the confidence in democratic institutions once again. And yes, sir, now you say a passage here now. We are not coming back. Yes.
All right, I shall see free Chief Justice. We are sure say Enra monitor streets and also Chief Justice suspended Chief Justice. Mami get to Torkornoo wako court. Niamba mienu no wade court was said the kind no nipa mienu bi wo committee na omo eye ne nsem no mu hwehwemu no so na wo hu say omo ye bias because omo lawyer bi akwa akohia ama meeting bi e course no ase ohun say omo tira committee no so bia enye yie e na afi so kra na asem na ekoso no kra na wo say court no hwe na asem no butwam nti say wo de sa asem na kopiem wo court a wo hwe say court be ka bia ma no ne lawyer Godfrey Dame former attorney general and then now file a case no
yeah they can mention what here for. Ever since this Chief Justice petition whole thing, a breaking up, whenever I'm discussing the issue, I'm discussing with some reverence because of respect to be an war for the woman. Because if nothing at all, she has been at the Supreme Court or a Supreme Court Justice. By Enra, me who petition, every bit of respect I will me move for the woman is gone.
Oh wow!
Oh yes. The Ubakaya men. Na me catch that one Captain Smart some time ago say opeso hu nyansani a wait for a trouble day asaminya maya obia nim nyansa but the very moment asambeto how you conduct and compose yourself to face the stormy circumstances about imagine and I just say indeed this person is really smart or intelligent. This is a woman what got it to a point she's fighting the very things she has defended in her entire life, and not to the point where some of the reliefs are. And for me, in my personal opinion, I think this is one of the most stupid suits in my entire life.
Oh wow!
Oh yes, because there is absolute no sense in this particular suit that has been filed by the Chief Justice by the lawyers. No wonder say go for that many anymore because you see. The very things she's questioning, she doesn't even have the locus to question those things. In the first place, this is a woman all can say president right now or they are suspended court and remove. This is absolute nonsense. And you see basic student or Afenyo will be a basic law student will have to understand say those are express constitutional powers that has been granted to the president, and he alone can exercise those things. Because the law says one premier facie has been established, the president may, that power is discretionary. He can decide not to and decide to. It's up to the president. And my culture say Akufo Addo exercised the same mandate during Justice Gertrude and co-power. Abra not go for the dominant as if I were part of this government. So because it's John Mahama, already so see what now among Afaleno, they are just seeking to ridicule President Mahama. Powers are or enjoy as a president. They're even taking it away from him because she's questioning how even the premier facie was established. So process is now move forward through a council of state in as go through as a court to declare the entire establishing the premier facie null and void because if you go to the constitution, there are no laid down procedures. These are the stages you need to go through to ensure that premier facie will be established. But rather, the constitution says that when the president receives the petition, he will forward it to the Council of State. The determination process, nobody has explained in any legal way. We can set up a procedure just to regularize it. Okay, this is what the constitution says, but in its implementation, this is how we want to do it. You as a Chief Justice, you've been sitting there for years. Say team said, Yan set up a procedure in establishing the premier facie. So we know that this is the process it goes through. And sadly, ye dear man for unim, okahubi, ye dear man for your more free. Always the president will see the petition, forward it to Council of State, under her as a Chief Justice. Akufo Addo received the petition, forwarded it to the Council of State. They went through and she was acquitted. Why didn't she question that particular? You see, these are emotional. You see, these are very dishonest, despicable, vulgar, dirty people over the years, And I'm also an judiciary, because she's beginning to question the very thing she has stood for, she had fought for. Or they defended a year for everyone. And this woman today had the guts and the infantry to tell Ghana for say court to injant your friend saying the ongoing process now a committee no more tenacity ye injant minim so odwene ho na file that petition. I'm not sure say odwene ho ya na make say wo do ho ba e betutu asere na abasa ye be kire wo where you are coming from, because you see or say you stop a process na yen kodi na sem nwie na ye di wie ansa na committee onye serious. She's a joker. Listen, this woman as a Chief Justice Ghana for file petition okay e-levy. I'll back it with fact and figures. When the e-levy thing came out, Haruna Idrisu and other people took the issue to court. By the time I ever turned not this woman making sure say the e-levy has been passed. Political parties took your friend saying easy to court, just to ensure say over stopping from say young register our district level, this woman the date, yes, what to kind the date the bottom. By na easy I implement. She didn't even stop the easy. So we have to removal the issue was a very critical issue. This woman, she postponed the whole thing to the extent that Papa called retirement and sana. And then you have the gut and the she's a shameless woman. All these years, I had a lot of respect for her. But yesterday when I saw the petition, and I said we are now allowed her to be fooled by some government and co. Because these jokers were recently in power, and they were the very people who were spearheading this nonsense going on in this country. And who's the Supreme Court to stop a process? The Supreme Court had any power to stop any process, because you see, these are explicit constitutional injunction on the president. It's a process that has been activated. There are even timelines on it. So if President Mahama could stop it this particular way, I may say Ghana for will come at him. This whole thing need to court proceeding can go or court. Everybody, I said, don't get can go to court. Anybody can go to court. You understand? But it must not have any effect on this problem, because Supreme Court Torkornoo has proven sufficiently that you can go ahead and proceed, and have given you 3 good instances. And then she's telling us, your friend is saying, President, premier fasia establish here no cry no Gyamfi mra kwan so it should be declared null and void. Which court? Which court? And a bit of the power over cancel that particular thing that has been put forward by the president. Again, Assembly can say you raise legal and constitutional infringement under President Mahama. Say Mahama why article but she is bringing forth proper and true interpretation of article that would have interpreted constitution. So tell the president and the Supreme Court say why infringe on this? Why your way? President Mahama assistance na we throw challenge to Ghanaians. Ba Ghana Bar Association Bajina Nimgwasia Koye. None of them was able to pontificate at exact one infraction a president are conducted. So on what basis? And again declare the process null and void. And again, this woman had the guts to say judges ni bi no mote akonwa no so no or perceive bias. These are people we've been working with in the Supreme Court. Justice Panama Obonidi and some other people. These are so, which means judiciary now or down no our tendency to be biased in favor of man for. Yes, say I'm many beers right because the old dear man for no she knows say this is what has been going on. So in some oil is even taking credibility away from the judiciary because yet as an ordinary person I know so we could do Supreme Court judge akonwa so there and got a person. Which I say because of experience, so integrity is high or the not dream by and the Chief Justice is telling us Nipa no matina konwa so over the years e di asem di amanfo go jail yes say binum life no and because it is her no she is questioning their integrity say they have the tendency to be biased. Obuno bia kwesi meeting I don't know this particular process is not a court process. Obino bit me share dim command and for and I know there are no factual basis to substantiate some of these things. We will prove when bring video evidence. I just Obino be a baby. You understand? So I think say you see or sinking and I told you the last time say in any civilized society where you serve people and the people say you give up. You go home because now no me share Charlotte say interview bi na ye bisa say yi na ye no affected and I say I say this is not it was a job not my life. She's now there but I say why bi I see say mempesemeko then it's giving credence to impression man for and a lawyer wo kofa no aye girlfriend odame and some no bad na leaky to the media no nyina no Sunday free baby free. I sat here and I told you where those leaks are coming from. Now no your friend say onko koshia committee no kra no letter or kwakoma committee ni say location na modern man no instead anya clear na woman proper location that letter was leaked and Paul Adomochi was reading the letter on TV. So it means that every single thing coming out of this particular thing came from her. Letter now will try come as a direction young man as for Paul Adomochi got a leak of that particular way and he was reading. And since this whole process started, every single bit coming from the Chief Justice outfit Biano goes to him. So it means one Casano, baby everyone who said the law is no longer a law. You are putting up an emotional battle because Onisa Ghana for a form as nobody NDC MPP Obenye Pamana Kabiama. At the end of the day, if you are able to say, Niema way na President Mahama, today they are seeking to take away the presidential powers. President Mahama, say, oh no, Mahama, dear, no, for here obeys, I see judicial powers and as for them. That sick mindset, that archaic sense of reason is that we are better than Obia. Now, if it is not us and nobody, no, that is what is playing out. And I think that President Mahama is watching that. This stupid antics being set in motion by these people say or tenasema a fan so the power he need to step up and say hey, I'm in charge. This particular process should continue. The committee he should not change any member on the committee because these are people the Chief Justice has been using working with them all these years. So or any specific way about any individual on Resino bias is vague. Bias in what sense? Bias in what sense? Bias, have they shown it? Because you can perceive that you will be biased. Yeah. But until that bias play out, there is no evidence to justify that will be a bias. You understand? And as Sammy Bediatuo, so and I say you can't find so concrete answers here. Yeah. You shouldn't be going into the gutters like a dog fighting for survivor. I'll post now why no. I quest a camera head about bony team and the no chase you. That's exactly what she's doing. And for me, looking at how far she has come, the track record as a Anya Shekran, we are Ghana, your friends, a Chief Justice, you need to try for some modicum of respect, even if not for yourself, for Krana, for Ghana, because you want a different some. But they're all tired to the stand, say, and what I could join the very people who over the years have been making noise. And on the same MPP family, you put up some silly, your friend saying, relief on piece of paper, seeking that we will indict the president, discredit him, making the whole world look like, say, I'm being hounded because government has changed. When indeed, in some good papers, you've not been able to establish any way via HSI and Paunyanya. You've been given the room, you've been given the power to respond. And again, Sir Premier Fasina establish and all home to one Casa as a Chief Justice, I will letter come our president say you want to be part of that process because I catch us at that process and your adversarial process you need to hear from her at that point. Because the Constitution actually says a set up committee at that point and a woman will be heard. But the president was kind enough to adhere to your call at that point, so who free said that process and fair. Now, a British constitutional way, why then did you take part in the process? What does America say? Because she's questioning the whole process, the whole premier facia way that has been established. But for the first time, you've been given a hearing before that decision was taken. And son a council of state, you got Tenase, so she says a council of state, Omunim Yansa, Omunim Domoye, and on quite Nim Yansa, and now she's questioning that particular thing. And America says she's clutching her straws. This is a sinking woman and swear fan, so she's just clutching her straws. But you see, it's better so we give you up now than this shameless fight. And America, all this I had a lot of respect for her. But with this particular thing, everything is gone. Because my catchers are she has demonstrated sufficiently, say, Tina Otihono, she was just doing the burden of some people. And the people he was doing their burden are the very people who forced I relieve no moody go paper so a bisano so who had answer behind him. And Sanya way go ahead to dent the credibility of our judiciary. And that Justice Ponamina wouldn't way no so catches or your bias. And obey a bias obedient yaw. I don't know the days only Padua or back court in the past, the moody tiamo. That is the modus operandi. Yeah. You are always biased because Sesan, you are we Chief Justice, you bet me a bias at Yawa. It means over the years, ordinary person don't buy anything. And she's questioning very things she has been defended. So for me, I think this woman should be disregarded. Or you lost canon sinking, she doesn't want to go alone. She's just trying to blow everything off her way. The president needs to remain resolute, focused, and stay on track. Because as long as I veer off, not only and not make any mistake, there hasn't been any constitutional infraction, there hasn't been any infringement, there hasn't been any breach of any of the articles as enshrined in the Constitution under Article 146 downwards. The president needs to remain resolute and go for it, because you see, if he cow under this particular pressure, now a woman will coming back, pressure about so I'm telling you. Because there are a significant number of Ghanaians we are convinced that this woman is very dangerous. She poses a significant danger to the very foundations of our judicial institution. And here coming back, will complicate things. And people don't need her back. Because they are all here crowd there, they say, or you lost Canada, she's coming for a reason. And Chief Justice award of infantry to tell Ghana for say suspending a president Mahama suspending illegal anti-court to Montungu. Hey, what a shameless woman. Yeah. So Ghana for Mobetias here, why all these years we've been fighting for state institutions. These are despicable characters over the years, you know, clothed in the name of me a judge and me away. I'm telling you, we are going forward, you know. Yeah, your generation, yeah, you me. Oh, Matanama Casama ruling to be a man, no. We live in a liberal society. Say yes to Christo, but not Supreme Court no more ruling in Yansa anymore or Bajan heat. Oh, I'm telling you. Because or better call judge akunyanum or more ruling na nyansa anima. Oh, imagine it. Because you see, you can't cow people into intimidation. You can't cow us into subjugation and say, man, I'm a judge Pongo mi semiti. Pontius Pilate cries through no judge Pongo mi shoti. So I think that they must begin to realize these things and tell them. Now, era na we've moved from 1990, we've moved from 2000, and then everybody has a platform.
Yeah,
that is what the last time I was telling you, there are no consumers of news. We are all prosumers, producing and consuming at the same time. I have the capacity to go on platform, make news, people will come and consume. Exactly. So you have no control over the narrative. Those were the days you could just assemble few misguided, twisted journalists who were so greedy, selling serving their belly. You take them somewhere, you give them money, they will come and twist and build a certain narrative. And people can build their own narrative on their own platform. And some of us can reach out to over millions, thousands of people within a minute. You understand? So you can no longer control the narrative. So I think the air obi or bending to for say ogun anima say she's not even fighting anything. Because microphone mudin anima mu ye yodum. So what kind true way na woman na nyansa ba kokura anim. The relief she's seeking, bakokura who nyansa wom, and she's rather questioning herself. Because these are things you've been defending.
Yeah.
No, no, quite this idea we had, And the Loretta, we now did the same process, nipa.
Yeah.
Akufo Addo, the judges na suspend your mono. Na your fans saying, Torkornoo ni krom has judges na owe your pama na omunye nipa, omunye mame. These are shameless characters. For me, this is the reason why some of us have been asking, say, we need to prune the judiciary. Because these characters are there, they are not serving their interest. Their allegiance isn't to the Ghana isn't to the constitution of this country, isn't to the flag, and isn't to the people. It is to themselves and your friends are puppet masters who give them power. And that is what they are there to serve. And then the combination between the Chief Justice and Godfred Odame speaks it all. Because we are smart, looking at how your friends saying the political terrain and how a man for fraud or sono mame. Now we don't want the last person as a sensible person you consider as your lawyer. Oh, yeah, me say common sense.
Amana is so obvious.
Obvious. Sono mame na man for fraud no. You are even confirming it. Yeah. I keep telling people that common sense no mo can you say abu obia obio. It's a basic default decision that every sensible human being supposed to. It's common, but it doesn't mean it's common to be because sad decision the crowd were making a poor judgment on her part, going for Godfred Odame as your lawyer, because you know. So my character said, "We are politics now, perception play a crucial role. How people perceive you, now corruption measure. What is obia corruption what is obi say corruption perception and the measure that is why corruption perception index. So how people perceive. So the air course you are only confirming the perception people have. It used to be abstract, but now you are putting faces behind it. Say indeed, and some now cancer we are bias and you are already in bed with these people over the years. Godfred Odame and original. And he was caught manipulating your friends a witness. And the Jackpot case.
Yeah, Jackpot case.
And when you were the Chief Justice, we were calling say you remove and the guys sought to it. Said the case went to it. Your friends go to it. Logical conclusion. The Chief Justice never uttered a word in this country. So near when you never play out and then fight fair, no. Fight fair, win, and Ghana for Muzo Mahamadu Bawumia and the sound of Annan say Muna now try say remove Chief Justice. But you are not fighting fair. What's slip into the gutters, fighting dirty. And I'm telling you, see, we fight dirtier. So also we fight dirtier. We are ready for her, and she will not survive. Because Nema where it's not as if so be which until. Yes, say if you want to come to the table, don't come with emotions. Don't come with some of these silly insinuations and things that Ghana fall for this thing. No, we will not. Because as an ordinary Ghanaian metihano, what I'm seeking is that the judiciary is sanitized so that people once again have confidence in our democratic institution. Because I am worried when I look around Ghana and I realize that countries no more border any cool countries. We cannot risk it. Especially when people don't have trust in an institution like the judiciary, when somebody will be sitting there and be making foolish decisions. In recent times, look at rulings coming out of the Supreme Court and look at public reaction. Supreme Court come out with ruling and people says, they with the answer. The said, law, the baser element as I will find will lay your hands on every day a reasoning, logic, and common sense. Ghana and Kwana ruling free Supreme Court by this element are missing. And you think people will swallow because what's up on going my lord, oh bodam, we will respect you when you give us reason.
Yeah.
If you are able to say, Adena May and say, na Ghana for who say Nyansa over the years, Supreme Court ruling about also be a challenging, also be a questioning. Why this? Because people have realized that these people are only using these things to further their personal and individual parochial interests. And we are no longer going to sit here and become pawns on the chessboard of these jokers who pretend they know it or they have it or they've seen it or no. We are looking through, making sure this whole thing will go through. Have we ever advocated for the removal of the Chief Justice for no reason? No. It's because of what is happening. And we consistently keep telling the president he should make sure he stick within line. Because President Mahama every off. Now you see extra means just to hound this woman out. I'll be the first one to react. You understand? But as it stands now, no single infraction. And we bet me lay the hands on. Now be through and proper interpretation, through and proper yeah. I think that they need to get serious. Okay. The committee need to sit down. So I'm afraid now they should write their report, send it to the president, and he should go ahead and take whatever decision that he want to take. Because the same Torkornoo has proven to us, say there are some Supreme Court, the action can continue. A banner say, we are exactly. Exactly. And I make us say, the way I am, no. If I want to make decision, public decision, you have to have your back against the wall. There will be no questions at your back. Now, who say, is it a reasonable course of action that I'm taking? Because these are things you are guilty of. It's one of the reasons why people are questioning your competency as a judge. Because over the assembly, you will find a way to manipulate it just to ensure that people will get their way. And government at the end of the day, they will have free right to do whatever that they want to do. And have cited instances in the case of this e-levy, in the case of NDC and 6 other political parties against the EC, in the case of Dompreh, in the case of LGBT case, several other cases are saying you used your personal power to manipulate these things in a very subtle way. And today you are here telling us the whole presidential committee now set it up, we should stop it. And you've given them 14 days. You are not serious, woman. This process, I'm saying, the president should not waver. He should make sure that the committee will sit. They should submit their report and, if possible, remove her. Because or this woman may be on, and I mean, she has proven sufficient result for integrity or nibi. She's a very dishonest character, and for me, her coming back to our judiciary, will further destroy every bit of sanity remaining in our judiciary. And you think people will be going to court when this woman is sitting there and her colleagues accuse you almost bias, they will be comfortable sitting on the bench with her. You understand? You see, this is a woman, corner, she has decided to fight dirty. And I'm a say if she wants to fight dirty, government needs to adopt the same strategy and meet her equal measure. Because now she's going political. You understand? It is no longer. And again, one other important thing a woman say, this woman in her relief is saying, she wants the whole thing to be public. Yeah. The hearing must be public. Yeah. The Constitution is very explicit on this particular matter, and it says the hearing must be held in camera. there is an explicit constitutional provision. I say the hearing, because of the nature of this whole thing, it must be heard in camera. And this is not the first time this thing is being heard in camera. Yeah, we've had instances in the past that all the proceedings now nobody heard it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, for the dignity of the office. Yeah. And then the woman who has been defending these things over the years stood for these things, questioning why so I didn't know or every right to say she must be heard and I say in the public magana for who the akoso. You don't need the general public to tell you what is to see the akoso. This is your friend say idea emra and the regulatory and until that is done no.
Say yeah.
Yeah, some more. So until that is done, you cannot root for yourself because it is you. Because there have been several instances. Among go process of the process. Yeah. You never recommended say Ghana for being part of the process. Would that save you? That's what I'm saying is that they want to go political. It's an emotional warfare that they are trying to wage on the presidency. It's an emotional warfare. And if you say now you're falling for some of this nonsense being set in motion by these jokers, trust me, the Republic will lose focus and Ghana will never trust the president anymore. He must stand on his ground and see these people as jokers for who they are, because like I said, the MPP is a sinking enterprise. Any silly stuff that comes up, they will hang on and they will do. And that's exactly, if these guys have any iota of your fence saying, shame you up when this one, and this thing will be the last thing they will be fighting for. But what can we say?
All right, so that's innocent. Ivan say innocent, and innocent. He see at the end of match say comments on Facebook on there. What you say? Junior Wagana for 3 more and innocent. Akano. Bradley so akwaba.
Yeah.
Boko. Ebenyamiase. Shasi ye time no. Chief Justice or courts. We are sure say what for look akra. Yeah. Your take on it. We are not Ivan Bawumia apology ne or say abai NDC ni policy be obeti media back CD appreciation. And the right so we are starting free Chief Justice in the others.
Baby, I am not be hard. Okay. But democracy, yeah, young cassette, Ferdinand Kevin, and answer phone corner and cassette. Share, be a Timicana, Bodem, Timicana. The only time I say, I'm a Bodem and participating in democracy, me a Brian Kotwaba.
Okay.
Me omo soon feel be what. Yes, democracy ma ubia ho kwan.
I have cautioned and suggested that she should take a back seat. Government should take a back seat. They should allow people who are less emotionally touched as far as this matter is concerned, so that we will bring it to an end. It may either fail or it may succeed. By bringing this action, she has closed the door. Now, before, the door had been slammed, but the key was left hanging absent, so that one day she could go and take the key, unlock, and then enter. But what she has done now, even if the petitions fail, I don't think that she can ever work with the executive again. It's a wrong move.
Yes,
now, as far as the injunction is concerned, I can predict that it's doomed to failure, because such an injunction may be the Chief Justice may be required to address the court on specific points of law and fact on the basis of the papers she has filed. What is she going to allege? It is the same response, to the president based on the petitions the president forwarded to her. Therefore, what he's trying to do is yes, I have responded, but no, I will not allow you to go into that. The wrong signal to the nation is that she has something to hide. When to all intents and purposes, she may have a good case, but it's like she's drowning and she's trying to clutch onto any straw that may come her way. That's not how to litigate such sensational and sensitive matters of national importance and interest. I think that whoever advised her to do that, has still advised her. I wouldn't advise her to do that, and it's a wrong move.
But it's well within her right to do what she has just done. I mean, you described it as a wrong move. She wants to pursue this matter in the court.
She's the chief protagonist, and therefore, she must not be drawn into what people who are less knowledgeable about the law will do. She is the chief priest or priestess of the judiciary. That's how come she's the chief justice, the head of the judiciary. She's trying to stop a constitutional process. That in itself, is a base to impeach her. That in itself, because she is seeking, to act contrary to the dictates of the Constitution. I mean, it's a wrong move. It's a wrong tactical move.
No, sorry. Appreciate your time on this, and we'll see how this will play out, especially because Dennis, my colleague, references that some of the relief she's seeking are contained in a previous injunction filed by Vincent Assefuah, of which the full ruling, details of the ruling, will be out by close of day today. Would you also go on that same path that one of the justices was seeking to sort of advise the lawyers of the Chief Justice that to wait for the full ruling of the previous injunction that was thrown out on this similar relief to be out today to guide them on what next step to take instead of filing the injunction earlier today?
Well, it's a constitutional right to act, within the dictates of her own judicial conscience, and person. I mean, she may decide to go, the right way or the wrong way. But interestingly, if I heard you, right, you did mention the fact that she's seeking, she's seeking the removal of two justices, on the panel. That's Puama and Echidu. Well, that's another dimension. But whatever it is, it's a right. I'm saying that, just as a judge, they may decide to, go right or wrong. So a litigant may also choose, to go right or wrong. But the head of the judiciary, being the architect of the, judicial architecture, must be the last person, to sue the president. I mean, if you sue the chief justice, the attorney general, you have sued the president. The fact is that the president may not be sued, within the period that the president, is the chief executive of the state, and therefore the person you can sue is the attorney general. If you want to sue the state, you are suing the executive, you are suing the judiciary, you are suing the legislature, and it is the attorney general, who will have, to defend, howsoever she chooses and whatever way she chooses, to run this saga. It is the attorney general she must sue. Now, if she wins, let us, say that for purposes of argument, she wins. How is she going to, repair the harm as far as the relationship of the office of the Chief Justice and the office of the President is concerned? How is she going to repair the harm? It's irreparable. And this is why I'm saying that whoever advised her to comment this action has done more harm to her than good.
For one majority decision, the Supreme Court has dismissed another injunction application seeking to halt the ongoing removal of processes for Chief Justice Gertrude Torkonoo. The court, presided over by Acting Chief Justice Paul Bafoboni, ruled that the application filed by the Center for Citizenship, Constitutional and Electoral Systems lacked merit. Justice Bafoboni, Isifu Moro, Tanko Amadou, Emmanuel Yoni Kolendi, and Henry Anthony Kofi formed the majority, and while Justice Yaudako Asare dissented. Now, this marks the second time the Apex Court has rejected an injunction application to stop the impeachment process. Now, the first, if you recall, was filed by Vincent Ekosofo, the Member of Parliament for the Otafu constituency. Now, this particular civil society organization had argued in its writ that the handling of the Chief Justice's impeachment process violated due process and several constitutional provisions. The group sought to suspend the work of the 5-member committee investigating the petitions against the Chief Justice until the final determination of the substantive case. Well, Lord Edwasare is a legal affairs correspondent. He was in court earlier today for us. And Lord, you witnessed the entire proceedings today. How did all the issues unfold in court?
Good to be here, Alfred. Now, quick updates. The cases before the court today were actually two, right? So the previous one, the first one was by the civil society group, and then the second was by private citizen Theodore Kofi Atta Korte. Now, the Apex Court heard that of the civil society first. Now, their issue or their case was that in determining the prima facie against Chief Justice Gertrude Torkonoo, the president did not hand over that document to her before passing down or issuing that warrant of suspension, which has now determined her status as we speak, Alfred. And so the lawyer led by Jacob Akwa argued that that was an irregularity or unconstitutional. Now, their substantive case had to do with the interpretation of Article 1468, which has to do with the entire proceedings being in camera. Now, one of the documents that they attached to their affidavit in support was that some of the allegations and petitions, which, Alfred, we both know and have seen that they have been in circulation on social media, right? Now, the lawyer indicated that the case, which should have been in camera, the document was flying all over social media, and he sought the court, or he prayed the court to injunct the entire processes, i.e. to stop the committee from sitting, and then also to order the suspension of that warrant, which suspended the Chief Justice essentially. But at that point, the Deputy Attorney General, Dr. Justice Remsai, he opposed the injunction, indicating that the allegations that the lawyer for the civil society group was making was simply frivolous, and that some of the documents that he had attached were, to speak, classified information. So he didn't, that shouldn't be something that he can attach to his case. At which point he indicated that, well, he didn't just come by them. It's in the open for everybody to see. It's on social media. At that point, one of the justices on the bench, Justice Amadou Tanko, he prodded further, asked him that, is he sure that this document that he's claiming is classified is the actual document from the committee citizens, because a number of them itemized or outlined the allegations against the Chief Justice Gertrude Torkonoo. He couldn't confirm same, but by and large, after the arguments, the judge, the bench, which was made up of the acting Chief Justice Bafoboni presiding in a majority decision, dismissed the application and held that it was without merit. The other judges who were on the bench were Justice Anthony Kofi, Justice Yasar Dakon was the one who dissented. It was a 4-1 decision, right? Yes. And then there was also Justice Amadou Tanko. So, and then Justice Emmanuel Yenukulendi. Now, to the second case, right? Once there was a brief recess, and then the second case was called. Now, the second case has to do with the private citizen Theodore Kofi Atta Korte. Now, his case was that and now even before I come to Kofi Atta's case, that's quite an interesting situation with the first case, right? Now, with the suit of the civil society, the defendants were the Chief Justice, the suspended Chief Justice, Gertrude Torkonoo, the Attorney General, and then Justice Pomang, who is the chairperson of the committee, right? Now, the lawyer for the suspended Chief Justice, led by Kwabena Agyapong, he argued that there was no prima facie determination in the first place. Now, he made the argument that if there was any prima facie determination to begin with, it should have been provided or made available to Justice Gertrude Torkonoo. He indicated that there were three petitions against the Chief Justice, right? The ones that were being considered before the December prima facie. And those three petitions were made up of several different allegations. Now, in his argument, Kusi indicated that the President, in issuing that directive that the prima facie had been determined, did not outline which of these petitions that they are found a prima facie. Again, they didn't state the allegations which had been found to be culpable. The Chief Justice was found to be culpable, and that was why the prima facie had been determined. And with all this, he indicated that can be the case and say that there's a prima facie. So he was questioning the whole motive of it. Now to the second case that had Korte. He was of the view that as far as the committee was concerned, per the provision of the Constitution, the members or the actors who took a look at that petition were non-judicial actors. And there should have been a constitutional instrument, because the president is not a judicial actor, and so there should have been a constitutional instrument which guided his decision leading to that determination of prima facie. So this was the crux of everything that happened in court today.
So essentially, the Supreme Court has dismissed this other suit against the processes, against the removal of the Chief Justice, essentially because they were unmeritorious.
That was the baseline of it. They found it to be unmeritorious, and so what it means is that the committee are still going to go ahead with the impeachment processes, and because we already know, Alfred, that they are sitting 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and so they are still going to continue with that sitting. They also indicated that the full reasoning of the court will be made available on May 29.
Well, there is another development that happened in court, a very big one. So stay with us here on Hot Edition. We're going to break that news to you shortly. Let's bring in Martin Pebo. He's private legal practitioner, and then also the leader of the Kojo the demonstrations. Join us on the telephone right now. Counsel, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us here on Hot Edition. Hello, Counsel, good evening.
Yeah. Evening.
Yes, I appreciate your time. Having had the Supreme Court ruling a 4-1 majority decision dismissing this application brought before it by the private citizen Theodore Kofi Atta Korte, essentially challenging the process to possibly remove the suspended Chief Justice Gertrude Torkonoo. From what we do know and what Lord has just told us, the application was deemed unmeritorious and subsequently dismissed. And in fact, it is the second on the same matter to have been dismissed by the Supreme Court panel on the same day. So how is all of this really, from where you sit, playing out for you? Could there have been any other outcome apart from this, especially because this is not the first time a suit of this nature has been filed at the Supreme Court and dismissed prior to today?
Okay, in terms of any other outcomes, easily we say, yes, they could have won. They lost, but they could have won, because that's the other one. That's answering the question legally. But maybe practically, we can say that the going out of the first one was an indication to them that that's Kofi Atta, right? Was an indication to him that he had a very tall order to clear. It was quite a tall order, right? But let's also, it's all right. I mean, the most important thing is that it's been resolved. If it hadn't been resolved and it was left hanging for months, then that's when it would have hurt our democracy, because any pending suit in this matter serves as a cloud hanging around the case. And so you don't want any hanging clouds. So let's look at it from that governance perspective. Because once you have somebody challenging it, when history is written, it will be stated that, oh, for 3 months or 4 months, there was this case challenging the whole process and all that. So then that reduces the legitimacy and the apparent and apparently reduces the integrity of the process, because call the lawsuit a protest. It's a protest, meaning that some citizens were protesting. Yes, there have been other forms of protest, but when you make it into court, paying lawyers, etc., it's usually weightier. That, okay, I'm not just talking because we say talk is cheap, but you also walk your talk by paying lawyers and all that. So if you look at the legal expense of going to court, then it makes a legal protest somewhat weightier. So once it's been cleared quickly, that is good for the integrity of the process. So for me, there is a win-win for all sides. But the citizen is allowed to ventilate his claim, and that also the justices have cleared the injunction so that it reduces the hanging clouds. But, throwing out the injunction doesn't mean the whole case is gone. So there's a substantive suit, right? So that will be gone into.
Yes.
An injunction is an application, but it is hinged, or it is based on a case proper. So meaning that there's a substantive suit, or is the report that they've dismissed both? I don't think so.
Yo, it is for when a reporter abato yepono make say so when you subscribe to channel idea bomodi say over subscribe. Now while like video no, give us a thumbs up, na fi share ma wo foforo so na we be here na wo hu ensemo ekoso e wo Ghana memo hanum. Also betimi atchere wadwen afa eye some we nyina ho e wo comment box mu mobati minka bi in my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.